Hey, good evening, everybody. Hope you guys have had a great weekend. We've had a restful weekend. Tonight, I'm going to talk to you about something. All right, I'm going to give a shout out to our youth pastor at our church. Every summer, he does a great job preparing our kids to go back to school. And what he does is he basically gives them a whole summer lesson of apologetics, basically how to defend your faith. Right. And today we were listening to the video, right? Because part of it's video led, and the speaker made this awesome point, right? And here was the awesome point. He said, we send our kids off to school and they learn about physics and chemistry and biology and all of these maths and sciences, right? And they're told how important they are and how true they are. Yet, what do we teach our kids in Sunday school, right? We teach them Bible stories beginning in preschool. Right now, once again, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with Bible stories. Bible stories are important. However, when you're sending your kids to school and they're learning about these subjects, physics, the Big Bang, and they're learning about biology and evolution, right? And they're being told that this is true, and then we come back with them and all they have is Bible stories. How do they defend their faith with that, right? That's an important thing to think about, right? So what we do at our church is we basically teach them lessons about how to use science to defend their faith, right? Now, I can't go into all the things that we teach because it is a whole summer of lessons. However, in the description above, I'm going to give you some links that you can go to that'll get you on track to basically teach your kids or your grandkids what they need to know to be able to defend their faith from a science base. Right? It's important. Right? And here's what I want to read you real quick. And this is coming from Jesus. It's John 8:31 through 32. Right? It says, then Jesus spoke to the Jews who believed him. And he said, continue to obey the words that I have spoken to you. If you do that, you are really my disciples. Then you will know what is really true and what will make you free. Right? The truth does set you free. The big thing, guys, with our kids, I got one going to college this year. Right? She's got to be armed with the truth. Right? And she's got to be able to defend her faith, not just because I said so, but because she has the authority, biblically based, to back it up. The only thing I will tell you is this, right? There are two views, right? Two worldviews. There is man's worldview, which comes from science and math. And I got to ask you, how often do we find out that something we've been taught was wrong, right? Science can be wrong, right? Because it was invented by man, right? And then there is God's worldview, right? A biblical worldview. The Bible, look at it, right? You can't take anything away from it, right? And that's what we teach our kids is this, right? When you start changing things about the Bible, meaning you change Genesis, is one day 24 hours or is it longer than that? I can tell you, I've come to the belief that one day means 24 hours based on what I've learned, right? When you start saying that the world is 1,000,000 years old, you really need to look at what you've been taught from a man-based world science versus a biblical science. Because if the Bible is true, the world can't be 1,000,000 years old. All right. Like I said, check out the link that I'm going to put up in the description above. And like I said, hope you guys have a great weekend. And I'm telling you, prepare your kids for the world.